Okay, so if you're new to the channel, why? Where you been? Bit of history. I bought this old motorhome a couple of years ago and it was in a bit of a state. So for the last couple of years I've been adding things to it, updating it, modernising it, tidying it up a little bit, and also going on the adventures. If you're new to the channel, pretty much all the things I'm going to cover in this video, in the van tour of Millie, I've got a more detailed video on pretty much most of the renovation jobs I've done on her. But then I realised I haven't done like a complete video showing you everything I've done in the van and an update on the van, because obviously I'm forever adding things, changing things. So come with me, have a tour. Come on, come with me. Come. No, come. Oh, you need picking up. Okay then. Right. Okay, so let's start in the cockpit, or the motorhome, or the motor part of the motorhome. Now the actual motor didn't come with the home. What I can discover and what I believe is accurate is the Fiat Ducato's 1999. The motorhome part is, I think, 82, 83, 84. It's very difficult to precisely date it. The plate is all worn. When I contacted the company, they believe this is about 84, 83, 84. When you look at their brochures, that's around about the style. And it could have come on an older version of a Fiat Ducato, or more than likely came on a Talbot. But because the company's been bought out, their records very limited. This is an old Elddis motor cruise or something, and very little details. You can just about make the name out on the side, but we can go over that. So the Fiat Ducato 1999 is the motor part of it. They don't come with cup holders, so the most important thing I ever added was the cup holder. On top of that, there's no reversing camera, so I added a wireless reversing camera, which is a bit of a godsend. I will do a proper review on this because it got a bit of a bad rep, and actually I think it's quite good. It's solar panelled camera on the back, so there's no cabling or wiring from the camera on the back to the unit here. Because of where I park, the camera doesn't get the sun, but you can plug in a battery pack, which I do every now and again just to keep it topped up. I also added one of these, is like a screen extender. Okay, so these are the cup holders. And these things are a godsend. They're very cheap. They clip into the air vent. I will put all links to all these items in the comments. But you can see, one I put in the Bluetooth speaker, the other one I put the coffee. My mobile phone holder, again cheap from Amazon. The wireless reversing camera, and then this little baby here. This kind of links my phone and the sat nav. So the radio never worked since I bought the van. It was locked. I did get a pin number for it, but it's such a pain in the neck to keep on resetting it, and now for some reason the pin doesn't work. But then I've got a Bluetooth speaker and I listen to the phone. You only get one cigarette lighter, so I've got the adapter here. Okay, so there's no aircon in Millie. So some of these rechargeable fans, it just clips on where the clock used to be, and it's fully adjustable, so I can put the fan on me or my passenger, and we have a spare one. These cargo nets as well is very useful. They just screw in and you can just hold whatever items you want. All these cupboards, lots of cupboard space in the motorhome. You've got these 4 forward cupboards, which is huge. I added these lights, again directional lights. When I do have the screen cover on, they can get very dark in here, so these lights are brilliant. And you can even have red light, green light, blue light. I have a little disc going here. And these again, battery operated, just stuck on with some 3M sticky tabs. And I got 2 of these, which kind of helps. And the important bit is the shower curtain. Now look at this bit of DIY here. You know, it's just basically a simple curtain rail with some sticky tabs because it bends in the middle. And that was probably the hardest one to fit because I couldn't get into it. And this curtain closes. Very clever design. This hook just moves out the way. Curtain closes, and that hook comes back down. That stops the pull. And of course the curtain keeps the light out when I'm sleeping, and also stops people looking in, especially at festivals when people want to walk past and have a look at me getting changed. Why people want to do that, I do not know. Again, some more of these. These are hugely helpful, especially in the doorway. So when I'm coming in and out, I can just stick, you know, my umbrellas, my lights, my torches, etc. These hooks are all over the place, as you see. I've also got my bottle opener, very useful, and my Velcro torch, and that's for the fridge power. Useful thing to have is a leveler. That just fits in the cupboard. I'll put it in the sink. Oh, I was looking for that. My watch. So this was the other item I added. This is the pull-out adjustable table. There's a whole video on this. I should also mention that the googly eyes on Millie seats. I'll put the googly eyes on the front as well. Also, the front seat swivels around, the passenger seat swivels round. I sit here with the table and I can relax. Okay, so one of the many jobs we did in Millie was we painted her. We took all the doors off her, we sanded everything down, we primed the wood, repainted the wood. There's a whole couple of videos on that, but it kind of sprightened it up a bit. Sprightened it up, is that a word? It's a word now. And you know, it just added a bit more. You have so much cupboard space in Millie. I mean, we've got all these cupboards. The speakers never worked. The lights didn't work. I replaced all the lights with LED strips. This light only works on the mains for some reason. And it's directly plugged in, so there was no light switch or anything like that. So I added a light switch and plugged into mains. This light would automatically come on. So what I did, I'll come and show you, is I added a wireless switch. All these will be in links, and they're Amazon affiliated links. So if you do want to buy any of these products, please buy them through the links. I literally get a few pennies, but it does help me, helps the channel. And this thing here is a wireless switch. There's no wires, no cables, no nothing in there. There's a little battery, and this has lasted for 3 years. And it turns the light off and on. The tables I added as well. These are little pull-out tables. Again, there's a whole video. This is a chopping board. So it's a chopping board. This one here was a piece of wood, and I bought the hinges, I think, off eBay. I've also got all these dangly hooks down. These are quite a new addition. These are great for hanging things. You can see how strong they actually are. They will hold a whole water bottle. We added, this is a brilliant product. It takes Alexa and it's battery powered, so it'll run Alexa even when...
your question. An electric battery is a source of electric power consisting of one or more electrochemical cells with external connections for powering electrical devices.
Alexa, stop. I love having my Alexa in Millie. I also have the Wi-Fi. There's a whole video on that on my channel as well, about the Wi-Fi router that I've got in the cupboard. You see, gives me Alexa anywhere I go, and even if I'm off the grid, that will run for about a weekend.
For Milton Keynes, England is 52.
Alexa, stop. I mean, sometimes she can be a bit boring. So we added that, all the seat covers. So the seat covers came from Shein. We got rid of a lot of the extra cushions. It had hundreds of, like, what do they call them? Throw cushions, soft cushions, I don't know what they're called. Got rid of all them. Actually, a guy off eBay came and gave me a £5 for them all, which was very nice. So, I mean, it went to a good cause. He needed them, I didn't. This corner cushion here was missing, or it was like, they never really fully fitted. So we did get some additional sponge from a company called GB Sponge, I think, or GB Foam. Great company. You put your details in, put all your measurements in, and they measure it for you. These are all just additional for videoing in. And so I could put the camera there and just go hands-free, couldn't I? So these are another really useful, these hanging, kind of door hanging organisers, I think they are. These are all over the place, and plus more hooks in the bathroom. And then I put some tiling around the sink just to give it a bit more, just to freshen up a bit. But as you can see, more hooks. These plastic hooks are a godsend. Now this light is great. Again, it's a wireless rechargeable light. It turns on with movement, so in the middle of the night when I'm getting up for a pee, this will automatically turn on, and I don't need to hunt for a light switch, which is an absolute nightmare. This was new, this was missing, so I put in a new light switch, which isn't turned on. But this one, much better. The minute I come in for a wee, this light comes on, I can see, and it means I don't miss. And of course, if you want to see the video of me cleaning a 2-year-old toilet, then that's also on my channel. I'm sure you'll be entertained by it. It was horrific. I've never smelled anything so bad. We've got some more hooks, more of these cargo bag kind of clip things. These are great. These are all over the place. I've used these in several places in the van. But definitely these, I think they're shoe holders, back of doors. But you can see how much extra storage space that gives me. So this is just like stick-on tiles, but it just adds, I think, a little bit of colour into Millie, and just, you know, breaks down the colour, adds, and especially as you're walking in through the door, I don't know, it just looks slightly prettier. And that's me. Hello. You'll see this on boat tours and van tours, don't you, when you see the guy doing the talk. What things did I add to Millie that I think made the most difference? The diesel heater. I wish I'd fitted the diesel heater sooner. We had 2 winters without the diesel heater. Diesel heater does make a huge difference. So highly recommend a diesel heater. And also the swing seat. I don't think we didn't fit the swing seat until, I think, the 2nd or 3rd year. It was a bit of a pain in the neck to fit, but there's a video on that. Check it out on the list of videos on renovations. I think the swivel seat and the diesel heater probably made the biggest difference, but both quite expensive purchases. The cheapest item I think I added that made the biggest difference is the stick-on tiles just brightened up things. The paint job made a huge difference in Millie. Again, that wasn't expensive. We painted the whole thing for less than £100. But the cup holders, you know, I think the cup holders were less than a tenner. I think maybe £15 each. I can't remember now. And not having a cup holder in Millie, it's actually quite a pain in the neck, so that was good. But definitely stick-on tiles make a very cheap way of just slightly changing your motorhome. It's very unique, the motorhome. I'm not sure anymore. I don't know if you've not seen the video for the diesel heater, by the way. That's the diesel heater's all encased and covered. I took the old gas heater out. The old Truma Calvin or whatever. Again, there's a video on me removing the gas heater. Everything else works in Millie. The fridge works, the cooker works, the gas hob works. We've cooked a full Christmas dinner. Again, video for you to watch. All the lights work. The water pump works, but because we had so many problems with leaky pipes, the tank leaking. I mean, we had, every time we drove somewhere, connection came off. We stopped putting water in. All our water comes in a big water bottle, and you know that makes transporting the water a lot easier, because a lot of times on campsite, you know, you're not normally right next to a water bottle, a water tap. And the main thing is I stepped up from camping into motorhoming. So to me, this is a step up. If you're going from your home to a motorhome, then obviously you want all your mod cons. But this to me is luxury compared to camping. So there you go. Any questions, any kind of things you want to see a bit more detail of? There is, like I say, most of the renovation jobs, like I say, these are great purchases. They're purely just magnetic, rechargeable lights. So if for whatever reason we have a power issue, a fuse goes or anything like that, we still have lights in Millie, because we've got all these, and most of them are motion sensors. So if I want to turn it on, I can just press a button or move with my hand and they turn on. Again, got some more stick-on tiles. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. I've got like a brick cupboard. Oh, here's the thing I want to show you as well, is these little boxes. They fold down, but they're a godsend. I won't show you what's written on here because it's a sweary word. And you know, they fit into the cupboards, and when I'm looking for things, I can pull them out, find what I'm looking for. Got new curtains. I think they originally had red curtains. The curtains in the van were the same colour as the front curtain at the front there. Oh, and the other useful thing is if you've got cupboards that keep on opening, these are child locks. So there's another good top tip, is using child locks for any of your cupboards that are on the way out. Some of my cupboard springs have gone, so the next job is probably going around adding a few more of these child locks. So yeah, a couple of other things as well, or some useful top tips. This is our drawer for our cutlery, and on the bottom, Velcro strips, and that just fits in there, stops moving. Velcro, really useful Velcro, and our food cupboard, kettle, two most important things. So, so I've done so far on Millie, and not quite sure what I'm going to do next. Well, I might sort the water tank out. I think that might be the next job. Take the old water tank out, see if I can somehow seal it because it's leaking, or get a new one. But if you've been watching my channel so far, you know I haven't got a lot of money to spend on Millie. So everything I've done on a budget. Is to show that you can do all this on a budget. I won't tell you how much I paid for it. There is a video if you want to go hunting for it where I talk about how much I paid. This van probably was going to go to a scrap. You know, certainly if you've not new to the channel and you've been subscribing from the beginning, you know that I've had a lot of problems with the van. Probably in total nearly 4 grand's worth of welding. We had a few engine problems. Well, it wasn't actually, it was a strange one. It was a fuel pressure issue. The engine itself starts first time on the button every single time I've started it. So it's a good little runner. As much as people say we break down all the time, we technically have only ever, touch wood, broken down twice. As in proper breakdown, as in we had the problem with the fuel that stopped us from going anywhere, but luckily we weren't far from home when that problem happened. We broke down twice in the Peak District, granted in the most awkward, impossible location, and it was an absolute nightmare. And the AA came out twice to that one, but it was the same problem. The first AA guy didn't really fix it. He got us going. Second guy fixed it properly, or diagnosed it and put a workaround in place so we could get home. And that was the fuel filter. It was a crack in the fuel filter housing that was letting air in and therefore causing it to stall. So yeah, tea towel is always useful. I've got no stickers, so yeah, if you do see me, I will try to get some more stickers. There was loads of people come up to me at Farm Festival celebrations and I didn't have any, but I will do. So there's the van. Any questions? If you like my videos, if you want to watch the progress of the renovation, go and watch all the other videos, please subscribe. It does help the channel. Obviously the more subscribers, more opportunities I get. And please tell your friends, please watch all the videos. I do need the viewing figures, I do need the subscribers, and and comment below if you've got any questions about any of the jobs I've done in Millie, or anything you want to know, anything. If you have got an old van and you want any advice, probably not the best person to ask, but at least I've done it, I've been it, I've experienced it. I'm not the greatest DIYer, but I've learned by doing it in Millie. So hopefully I can help. So, oh, I mean, little silly things like catches on doors and stuff like that. You know, it works. It's a bodge, but it works. And there's very little to go wrong in Millie, he says, touching wood again, because I've kept it simple. So please like, subscribe, and catch you in the other video. What do you think of this camera, by the way? This is a new GoPro 12 Media Edition that I'm trying out. So there's my table as well. Millie needs a clean up, and probably next time we're away in her, if not sometime in October, then we'll be at the Halloween festival. So see you there. Catch you later. Bye.